Hey guys, so today's vlog is for applicants and people who are interested in the MSc Computer Animation and Visual Effects course, which is the course I'm a student in. Now the juice of the course is that you are trained to become an R&D professional or a technical director, TD for short, in the games or film industry. Now if you're not familiar with these terms, I'm going to explain a bit about them later. So if you are already an applicant, you probably know the qualifications you need to have, but the gist is that you need an IELTS score of 6.5 or higher, and you will also need to have a degree from a discipline like math, physics, science, or something similar, and if you don't have that, you will need to have prior experience in the industry. Now the course has 7 core modules. In the first semester you get Animation Software Engineering, which is basically programming mainly in C++, CGI Techniques, which is math for graphics, and CGI Tools, which is split in half, and during the one half we learn Maya, and during the other half we learn Houdini. In the second semester we have the group project, personal inquiry, and simulation and rendering. For the group project, you'll have to make groups and work with students from the entire framework, which consists of our course, the MSc, and VMA 3D Animation and MA Digital Effects courses. Personal inquiry is basically you doing anything you like. You can choose whichever topic you like, and you can either research it further or implement something based on it, and then you will have to present it as well. Then we have simulation and rendering, which is split in 2 parts. The first one is math for simulations like water, fire, sand, etc. etc. In the rendering part, we learn how to use RenderMan, which is the software created by the almighty Pixar. And after all that, you have the final module, which is the master's project, and it's the biggest individual project you will have to do, and also the final project you need to complete to graduate. So when it comes to the things you can do after graduation, like I mentioned before, the 2 most prominent roles we are trained for is an R&D professional or a TD. When you work in R&D, you are doing, as the initials say, research and development, and to work in that area you need to be a good programmer and also have a good understanding of math. In a job like that, you actually delve into the software and create or manage software tools used for the animation and the effects. You are basically there to make the artist's job easier. An example is procedural modeling. Procedural modeling, in a nutshell, is the creation of assets based on a set of rules. So if an artist, for example, wants to build, let's say, a large city, it would be really time-consuming to create each and every building from scratch. For this reason, there are tools that can actually build this city based on templates created by the artist, and the tool will also give variety to these templates and scatter them across appropriate surfaces, therefore making up the city. Now, such a tool would be created by R&D people, and other examples of R&D work are crowd simulation tools, effects tools, and shaders. Then we have the technical director jobs, which are a little different to the R&D jobs because they go into more artistic areas. You will still need your technical skills for this kind of a job though, like the use of tools, and in some cases you will need to do scripting. And the title technical director usually is accompanied by the name of the department you're in, like effects TD, pipeline TD, lighting TD, etc. etc. Usually us in the MSc turn to the effects and pipeline TD roles. As an effects TD, you will be responsible for effects like particle simulations, fluid simulations, rigid body dynamics, and many other topics that are really hot in the effects industry right now. Now, pipeline TD is responsible for the development and maintenance of the software that keeps the work among the different departments flowing harmoniously, and so you will need strong programming skills for this one. So yeah, these are the kind of roles that you are trained for in this course, and the modules you will have to take to complete it. Now, another good thing that happens here is that almost every week, usually on Fridays, guest speakers from the industry are invited to the uni. So, you get a chance to talk to them and meet them and start making some contacts because they are really important later on. So I hope I gave you a good overview of the cave, as we call it. You will learn a lot of things here. You will meet your classmates, most of which are really smart and talented people, and you will learn a lot from them as well. And it's good that you get to interact both with artists and scientists from all the 3 courses of the framework. You will need to do a lot of self-learning and research as well, because you are encouraged to look into topics and areas of your interest and not stay strictly to what you are being taught. It's a tough process. You will need to work a lot, spend several late nights, which I have done, but at the end you will come out with a better body of work to show to employers in the industry and, you know, get the job that you really want to.